Welcome to Football Friday in Week 10. I'm your host, Chris Owens. With me tonight, Jason Patterson. Jason, thank you for being here again tonight.
You're welcome, Chris.
You know,
great night.
Oh, it's a great night. I tell you, it's your fourth time being on the show, and I really appreciate that. One of my best friends being here with me.
You're welcome.
And in all of your shows, I don't think I've congratulated you yet on your recent marriage to Miss Krista, your lovely bride.
I'm newlywed again.
Congratulations
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to you. Again, big night tonight, Jason. We've got a mega show planned tonight. A lot of big games, a lot of playoff implications. 3 games in particular that were really stuck out. Northwest Dalton, Cahola Creek tonight. History, is it going to be made with Cahola Creek making the playoffs? You know, I got all dressed up tonight, fired up for my Bruins. Wanted to see them, of course, ring the bell, take care of Heritage. That didn't happen. Dalton down at Calhoun, wanted to see Dalton take care of business tonight. All dressed up. So I got nothing to show for it, no place to go.
What you got?
But with that said, is that a bird? Is that a plane?
What you got?
No. It's Creek in the playoffs.
Atta baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're in.
Week 1, we said on this show, if you had a pile of money, put every dime on it on Cahola Creek stock because it's going up faster than Bitcoin dropped.
It's going, baby. It's ride. It's risen.
I know you were at Creek tonight, baby. The Creek rose. I'm going to be quiet. Let's go to the OptiLink scoreboard. You tell us all about it.
All right, let's do it.
A lot of action tonight, a lot of big games.
A lot of big games, man. A lot of big games in there. I was keeping up with them as we went. Here we go. We got Calhoun over Dalton, 28-13. That might have sealed up the region for them. Heritage over North Whitfield, 40-36. Central over Southeast Whitfield, 51-6. Fannin County over Murray County, 49-6. North Murray beats Model, 35-28. Big win for Cahola Creek. First time in the playoffs. We're 6-2, baby. 14-10 over Bremen. We got Rockmart over Gordon Central, 63-0. Ringo with a big win over Ridgeland, 42-14. Cedartown shut out Snorville, 48-0. And Christian Heritage, 56-6 over Asheville.
Wow, Christian Heritage made a big statement tonight. The highlight of the show tonight, it's Cahola Creek, obviously. A couple more scores we need to add to there. Straight off the ice, NHL, Tampa Bay 3-2 in overtime over Florida. I know a couple of people.
Think Boggs is happy?
I think some people like that score. And if you've been living under a rock and you haven't heard this, Tennessee beat Alabama 52-49. One thing I did learn from that, Jason, nobody, and I mean nobody, beats Tennessee 16 times in a row. So congratulations, Tennessee, on that big win.
And can anybody guard number 11 for Tennessee? That's another question to be answered.
I don't think so. A couple scores jump out here. Calhoun, Dalton, big game. That game was won in the trenches. Hats off. Northwest had some turnovers tonight. Heritage took care of that. Cahola, though, 14-10. We're going to go to commercial in a minute, Jason, but I want to hear all about the game from you. We're going to talk to Coach Wilson. We're going to have highlights from the Creek. Congratulations, first-time school history, 11 years playoff bound. Go,
awesome.
Go Colts.
Go Colts.
We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Mitch Sanford with Biltwell Bank. Yes, that's right. First Bank of Dalton is now Biltwell Bank. What does that mean for you? It means the same exceptional service from the bankers you know and trust. It means a larger footprint that expands through 13 counties in Georgia and Tennessee. It means your community bank is still right around the corner. Want to learn more? Visit us at biltwell.bank or give us a call at 706-226-5377. Well-built communities start with well-built banks.
This is our Dalton, one of the fastest technology-driven gig cities in the country. Thanks to OptiLink, we're making things happen with lightning-fast internet. With OptiLink and its cutting-edge fiber technology, you get unsurpassed bandwidth for the entire family with super-fast speeds for all of your devices, keeping you up to date on the latest trends and dance moves. Never missing a moment with family, work from anywhere for a life well lived.
Speeds beyond your imagination. Speeds that move your life forward. Go big. Get the gig from OptiLink.
We're super fired up down here at Cherokee Brewing, getting ready for another football season. Don't forget to come down and check out one of our 24 beers on tap. We got the brewcade going on. Also want to remind you that we do have a drive-thru set up behind the Oakwood Cafe, so you can get your favorite chicken tenders without getting out of the car. Keep an eye out for a concert out at Walnut Hill Farm on the weekends this fall, and also be prepared for our Georgia-grown produce boxes with Gathered Goods. We appreciate all your support, and go teams this year. I hope everybody makes it to the playoffs. Woo!
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? What would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams a reality.
At ColdwellBanker.com, you can get an instant estimate on your home. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
At Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, we've been serving our community since 1974 with offices in Dalton, Calhoun, Ringgold, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We've got you covered.
Maryville Jewelers has been a family-owned and operated store since 1974. The only thing that has changed is our beautiful and elegant merchandise. Our staff works hard at staying up with all the latest styles and trends. We pride ourselves on having beautiful jewelry in all price ranges. Maryville Jewelers is known for its outstanding customer service and its quick turnaround on jewelry and watch repair. We are a full-service jewelry store. Come see us at Maryville Jewelers in historic downtown Dalton.
Precision Chemical and Paper Supply is locally owned and operated by Damon Duckett, serving our community for 40-plus years. We can supply all your away-from-home needs. Business-to-business products include janitorial, food and beverage, facilities and ground, office products, and packaging. Located at 101 Bryant Avenue in Dalton. Give Precision Chemical and Paper Supply a call today at 706-226-8795 or visit them on their website at precisionchemicalandpaper.com.
Welcome back to Football Friday. Again, I'm your host, Chris Owens, co-host Jason Patterson. Jason, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Voice still intact from screaming and yelling tonight?
Yeah, still intact. You know, it was a kind of a slow game. I mean, time was running off. We go down. We hit a 75-yard pass, Manny Dominguez. We're up 7-0. Okay, then Bremen comes down. We muff a punt. They get the ball, 7-7. Then we go back and forth. Defense, it's a defensive struggle, of course. And they get a field goal off a turnover we have. So we're up 10-7 at halftime. So, you're up there watching, and I got the huddle guys next to me for Bremen. We're talking about the game, man. It's back and forth. We're like, man, we're going to go to the playoffs. I'm telling them we're going to go to the playoffs if we win. Well, y'all get the playoffs. I said, no, we want to win on senior night.
Right.
So we pull it out, man. We get about a 30-yard pass to Manny. The defense holds them. We drive down, run the clock out, and it's game over, man. 14-10. It was an awesome game.
That's awesome. I'm proud. I know Barnell, they're raising Cain tonight. Where's the party after the studio?
Well, listen. We almost stopped in, a few of us, and rolled McDonald's, but the Farnell police surrounded it, so I headed on down here to the studio.
I'll tell you what, I'm headed to McDonald's when we get done. It's BYOI night in Barnell. It's bring your own ice cream because you know that damn thing they got's broke. So bring BYOI tonight, Barnell. Be there, celebrate with Cahola Creek. We're going to go down, I think, to some highlights. We've got Cahola Creek highlights tonight. Senior night, another special night.
Oh, yeah, it was great. It was a great night, man. I'm not going to lie, I shed a few tears tonight walking on that track with my son and family.
Love it. You carry us here, Jason.
I tell you what, we got a little play to Will Douglas here. He gets about a 10-yard gain. We run that a lot. And here's Bremen with this is a great defensive play here by Robbie Wiggins and a whole slew of Colts.
I know there was questions, was he going to play tonight?
Yeah, man, he got nicked up. He did. He got nicked up. And there's Will Douglas running down. Man, he's like a machine. I don't know how many tackles he has for the season, but and they could have called a flag there. But this is the punt. No, this is Aiden. Aiden receives this. It's a decent little return out of this. Not bad, about 10 yards. And here's the long pass to Manny down the sidelines. Watch him go up and get it. Touchdowns. I mean, he's having a great year. I think he's got 10 touchdowns for the year. He went over 100 yards again tonight, man. He's a stud.
Plays like that is why he's on the Football Friday All-American team.
You got that right. And here's a little onside kick that we thought we might have had. And there was a fight for it, and they ended up coming up with it. And Bremen, all they do is really run the ball. They don't really throw the ball a lot. And The guy was telling me they got a bunch of sophomores on the offensive line, but a few seniors hurt. But it was a defensive struggle, and they score right here to number 33, I believe. Yeah, that was a little pass out of the backfield, and then kick off to Tyson. Tyson King gets the ball, runs it up, gets a little bit of daylight, gets about a 20-yard return there. Tyson had a great game tonight, a bunch of receptions for him. Case played hard. They all played hard, man. It was a group effort tonight. There goes Karam. Great little screen pass. There he goes again. Man, this kid runs hard. He's just a junior. He got up into there by 22. A great tackle. There he goes again. And then they get a field goal here. That was a 42-yarder, I believe. But their field goal. He's a great soccer player, number 3 for them. So it was 10-7 at half. So we got the first half, and then second half, like I told you, we come out just to go back and forth. We finally break through in the fourth quarter, score, and then we pretty much run out the clock.
Tell us who got that score in the fourth.
That was Manny Dominguez again on a 30-yarder. Case hit him in stride for a 30-yarder.
Place go crazy.
Oh, it went crazy. It was awesome. And then you knew when we held them, because the clock was running, they had one timeout left, and we just drove down the field. Case had a big quarterback sneak for about 40. Receivers were blocking. It was just a team effort, man. It was one of those games where if we could have got stuff going, we maybe blow them out, but it was just back and forth. It was a hard-fought game.
Nice.
But we're in the playoffs, and, man, 6-2. If you'd have told me Coal Creek was 6-2 after, 4-6 last year and then 2-8 forever, man, we're building something there, and it's awesome, man.
I think it's fantastic. We said from day one, starts at the top with Martis. I know he's a big wrestling fan, and I said jokingly, "Can you smell what Martis is cooking?" Right. I could smell it. It was the playoffs, week 1. You got good leadership. You got Chris Woods, athletic director.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You got, of course, Martis, your principal. You got Tony Crossan, assistant principal, on down to Coach Wilson, his entire staff, parents, kids, community support like yourself. Yeah. You guys took them out last night to Cherokee.
Yeah, Cherokee Pizza and fed all the seniors.
Tell us give them a little speech last night.
Just a little speech. I said, let's just leave no doubt out there, man. This could be your last game at Coal Creek on the field. I mean, win, lose, or draw, leave it all out there, and they did tonight. They really did.
You're tearing me up. You're tearing me up. I think we're going to go now to some Dalton highlights with Calhoun. That's a great breakdown to the game. Here we go.
And now this was at Calhoun tonight, right?
This was at Calhoun. You got two.
Now, I don't know this kid's name is 21, but he's a hard runner, man. Yeah, but he fumbles right there. Look at that.
Yeah, but
Dalton gets on the ball.
Caden Williams for Calhoun.
Caden Williams, number 21. He does run hard.
Had a good night on the ground. Calhoun runs a lot of that full house backfield.
They do, and they got some athletes down there. No joke.
Yeah.
And I mean, Dalton does too, for that matter.
It's a great point you make. They both have some great athletes, but I believe. I wasn't there. I listened to a lot of this game on the radio, and a lot of what I took from it, the difference in this game was the trenches. Gotcha. I think Calhoun was just a little.
There's a good pass play. I don't know.
A little bit bigger
for Dalton. That's a great throw and catch there. Yeah. There goes the Caden Williams kid again. He just runs tough. I watched him run against Carswell. They've got a big, decent athletic line, and from what somebody told me, the Calhoun they're in the gym like all summer. They work out all the time. They got a great program down there.
Nice play to Blanchard.
Yeah, good catch by Blanchard there. There's another pass to number 2 picked it off, or did he get inbounds? Great pick there by Calhoun. That great play there on defense by number 26 for Dalton. That's awesome.
I couldn't tell if that was Deacon Owens or 26.
Right, there he goes. Greenway, man, he runs hard all the time. He got it in there for a touchdown, but they come up a little short, wasn't it? But
yes, sir.
Dalton's been there in the region. They're playing tough. I mean, there was one game away from the region. That was basically for the region right there.
That was for first place in the region, absolutely. We've got to go to another commercial break. We're going to pick up right there where we left off, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
This is our Dalton, one of the fastest technology-driven gig cities in the country. Thanks to OptiLink, we're making things happen with lightning-fast internet. With OptiLink and its cutting-edge fiber technology, you get unsurpassed bandwidth for the entire family with super-fast speeds for all of your devices, keeping you up to date on the latest trends and dance moves. Never missing a moment with family, work from anywhere for a life well lived.
Speeds beyond your imagination. Speeds that move your life forward. Go big. Get the gig from OptiLink.
Hey, this is Eddie.
And Greg.
From North Georgia Toyota. And Greg, what could be better than football time in North Georgia?
Well, it's the great deals at North Georgia Toyota.
And Greg, we're starting to see a lot of inventory coming in. We got some Tundras, Tacomas, trucks. Need to come by and see us.
Yeah, don't forget the pre-owned vehicles too.
Some people say we can't do that, Greg. What do we say?
We say, oh yes, we can.
And that's only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? What would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams a reality.
At ColdwellBanker.com, you can get an instant estimate on your home. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
At Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, we've been serving our community since 1974 with offices in Dalton, Calhoun, Ringgold, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We've got you covered.
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr.
And I'm Chris Hicks.
And we're the Transformers crew.
With over 40 years of experience from brakes, AC tune-ups, oil changes, and custom rebuilt transmissions, Transformers is your #1 automotive repair source. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility conveniently located here on Sugar Road, and we also offer financing for those unexpected repair needs. So come and check out the real professionals because we are
Transformers.
Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist.
1 second.
Welcome back to Football Friday. Thank you for staying with us tonight. Again, we've got an action-packed jam show. With it being senior night, Jason, I had a real special surprise for you coming on later. I was hoping to get the slot machine, Aiden Patterson, and Case on, but I think they're a little banged up tonight, a little mentally, physically drained.
Yeah, they were just worn out from the game.
I don't think they're going to be able to make it, but I wanted y'all to have a special little sit-down interview tonight.
That would have been awesome.
You guys
but hey,
can do
man,
that.
they wanted to go home and they were tired, and they left it all on the field tonight, and they got a big win.
I don't blame them, man. I don't blame them. To pick up where we left off there on Calhoun, with Calhoun and Dalton, for Class 5A Region 7, Dalton, of course, came into tonight in first place, 3-0. Calhoun come in at 2-1, so tonight was for basically first place. Dalton came up just a little bit short, so they got Cartersville next week. I think worst case, if Dalton has a hiccup in that game, they're going to finish third in the region, virtue of a tiebreak over Hiram and Cass if they beat both teams. So we'll get to that next week. Hate to speculate this early with playoff matchups.
Yeah, still a few games left.
We've got on the phone the winning coach, first coach in Cahola Creek history to take them to the playoffs. And Coach Wilson, thank you for being with us tonight. I cannot say congratulations loud enough, buddy.
I appreciate it, guys. It was a lot of fun. This whole week's been really good. Our kids have had a lot of fun. Not just our football kids. Our schools had a lot of fun with this, and it's a great thing for our community and our school. We're excited about it, obviously.
I tell you, Coach, and I was at the pep rally today. They threw the lights off, and those neon lights come out, and you got out there, and those kids were going back and forth. You're right, the spirit was there. I was there from 3 o'clock. Then we go down and decorate the locker room for the boys, and just a whole community effort. And I can't say that I'm proud for all the boys, not just my son. I mean, heck, I've coached those kids since they were little. I think I've told you that probably more than once. But you took them on, and you've led them, and hats off to you and your whole coaching staff, Coach. I mean, was there anything that you said at halftime to say, hey, man, let's finish this game, or, because you're down 10-7. What did you have to say to them, if you mind me asking?
I mean, obviously we made a few adjustments here and there to try to get some things shored up, but, we just told the guys, we're down 10-7, and basically we give them everything. We give them field position and gave them short field on both scores, and it's went about as bad as it could go in one half. So let's get stuff cleaned up and go out there and finish the game. And they had a lot of resilience about them. And Bremen's a proud program, and you know, I knew they weren't going to go away easy, and they didn't. They just kept pounding.
Hey, if I'm not mistaken, Coach, and you're right about that whole thing. I mean, you're only down 10-7 in the breaks that they got. But if I'm not mistaken, and I think I saw you talking to the coach for the game, is that Eric Russell's nephew that coaches Bremen, or am I wrong with that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's his grandson.
Okay.
He actually played center for Coach E on the national championship team that Coach E coached down at Valdosta State. He was the center on that team. So
that's awesome.
Coach had him for about 3 or 4 years there as a player. So they got to have a little reunion before the game.
Gotcha. I tell you what, I couldn't be prouder of you, Coach, and I know you've had a long day, and y'all had I don't know. I'm at a loss for words with what you've done with the program, and just keep building it. And all we got to do is get the kids in there. And I hate that you're losing some seniors, but you've got some good juniors coming up and some sophomores, and you got an 8th grade class coming up too from the middle school. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, definitely. I mean, there's kids here, and you know, there's kids that hopefully that didn't play this year that will come out, and I mean, we're still excited about the rest of the year. I can't wait to see how we're going to finish up. And
no joke.
You know, we got to go to all our elementary schools this past week and have a little pep rally with them, and man, it was exciting. Just the field, you know, at Donville and Beaverdale and Varnell and Cohutta. You know, it's starting to become a Coahulla Creek community, and you know that's what it's all about.
You're totally right, and I know that. Matter of fact, I'll tell you a funny story real quick. When we were down feeding the kids at Cherokee Pizza, and a mom came up to me and she goes, "I just want you to know that my daughter was ecstatic when they came through Varnell. The players did." And you're right. I mean, the kids. I mean, they're talking about the program as a whole, and they were so excited to see the young man come through there.
It's good for both sides. I mean, it's good for our kids to see, how much that, other kids look up to them, and, making sure that they understand that, they're the example for those kids. And they had a great time with it. I mean, our cheerleaders, our band, everybody, it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. I'm so proud.
Yeah.
You got anything, Chris?
No, just looking ahead to next week, the win tonight puts Coahulla Creek at 4-1 in the region. Tied with Ringgold there in second place. Coahulla Creek's at Lafayette next week.
Correct.
So enjoy it tonight and get up in the morning ready to get to work and take care of business next Friday, Coach.
Great job, Coach.
Absolutely,
Congratulations.
guys. What you do for us, we appreciate it.
We'll talk to you next Friday
take care.
after a big win. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night. And Jason, hats off to, like Coach said, the community. That's where it all starts. Good parents like yourself, getting around them. And, drop a few names from the past that kind of paved this road to get started. You got your Maddox Adams out there, your Boone Cresswells.
Locklear.
Your Locklear, bruising fullback. You got Money Mike, Michael King.
Yeah, Michael King was one of the first. Yeah.
And I apologize to some of these boys that maybe I haven't mentioned, but
the Dominguez brothers, Manny's brothers, both played. I mean, they both went to the program.
A lot of them boys bled sweat and guts out there on Friday nights. They went 0-10, they went 1-9, and they never quit believing and trying and working for this moment. So it's a win, for everybody that's ever been involved with the program. So I'm very excited for Coahulla Creek, and I think it's fantastic. Better things. It's just getting started.
Yes, sir.
It's just getting started. We're going to have to go to a commercial break. We're going to hope we can get a hold of Kit Carpenter when we get back, but stay tuned for more Football Friday.
I'm Julie Walraven with Builtwell Bank. Yes, that's right. First Bank of Calhoun is now Builtwell Bank. What does that mean for you? It means the same exceptional service from the bankers you know and trust. It means a larger footprint that expands through 13 counties in Georgia and Tennessee. It means your community bank is still right around the corner. Want to learn more? Visit us at builtwell.bank or give us a call at 706-629-1500. Well-built communities start with well-built banks.
Hey, this is Eddie.
And Greg.
From North Georgia Toyota. And Greg, what could be better than football time in North Georgia?
Well, it's the great deals at North Georgia Toyota.
And Greg, we're starting to see a lot of inventory coming in. We got some Tundras, Tacomas, trucks. Need to come by and see us.
Yeah, don't forget the pre-owned vehicles too.
Some people say we can't do that, Greg. What do we say?
We say, oh yes, we can.
And that's only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us.
2022 football season's here, and the Oakwood Cafe is ready to serve you pancakes as big as your head. Come on down on Saturday morning after the big game and eat a plate full of hash browns till your belly starts aching. And don't forget to check out what we've got going on at Walnut Hill Farm. Woo!
Hey football fans, I'm Chris and this is my dad Charles. Here at Transformers, we believe in no gimmicks, just affordable pricing and quality repairs. Come see us at Dalton, Cartersville, or check us out online at transformerstransmission.com.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? What would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams a reality.
At ColdwellBanker.com, you can get an instant estimate on your home. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
At Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, we've been serving our community since 1974 with offices in Dalton, Calhoun, Ringgold, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We've got you covered.
Welcome back to Football Friday. Thank you for staying with us tonight. Chris Owens, guest host Jason Patterson. Jason, I know you're excited. Great night to celebrate. We're going to keep celebrating. We've got winning football coach, North Murray High Coach Preston Pogue on the phone. Coach, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great, man. What a win for us.
Hey, always a great win. 35-28 over Model tonight. With that win, that jumps North Murray up in you guys, 4-1 in the region, 6-3 on the year?
That's right. And it sets us up to play for the region championship at our place in a couple of weeks. We get an off week. And I tell you, man, I'm just proud of my team. We, a fluky game last week. And, we got down so much, tried to come back. And I'm going to tell you, we got a senior-led team. And we practiced great this week. And we just outplayed them. I throw the ball up usually, but, man, we were a physical team tonight. We ran the ball. And Justin Petty had a great game for us.
That's great.
He's been a receiver for us, but put him at running back, and he ran all over the field.
Yes, sir. Had some stats here. Were really a workhorse night for Judson Petty. Of course, he came into the game, I think, third in the state for receiving yards, but had 2 rushing touchdowns, had a passing touchdown. He had an INT tonight. He ran for 160 yards, and he also had a TD reception. Just an all-around workhorse.
He might have ran the concession stand at halftime, sounds like, probably, too.
I tell you, man, there toward the end of the game, he plays both ways. He's a returner on special teams, and I said, man, you got to dig deep. And all he said was, "Give me the ball," and that's what you want.
Feed him,
yes. Feeding the ball, and couldn't be more proud of the guys up front, man. We the model coach came to me after the game and said, man, y'all whipped us up front on both sides of the ball. And, I'll tell you what, I'm proud of our defense. We sort of struggled at the first half on offense a little bit, and our defense played good. And, that's hats off to Coach Brooks. We gave up a lot of points last week. And, it's just a good way to respond and set us up for our goals. And could be more proud, and off week comes at a good time for us.
Yes, sir. Anytime you go on the road, as a big road win tonight, and then like you just spoke about, you've got a bye week. It's coming up Friday. Get an extra week to prepare. Then you got the big tilt at home with Rockmart for the region championship. So rest up, coach, and come out all cylinders firing.
Great team win, Preston. That's awesome. And anytime you can get that when you got a kid like Petty that will do anything for you, running back wherever you need him. That's great to have on any team, for that matter.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I didn't
Yeah,
get any numbers tonight on Griffin. How'd he throw the ball tonight?
I hadn't heard, but he threw a couple touchdowns, and I tell you, Jaden Rice played good blocking and caught a touchdown pass, and just a team win for us. It's not all about stats and stuff. I told him it's all about winning.
Winning. Yeah.
This is one we had to have this one. I mean, there's no doubt about it. We had to have it, and we responded, and I couldn't be more proud of it.
That's great, Coach.
Great job, Coach.
It's always great.
I appreciate it.
Well, you enjoy your night, and we'll talk with you in 2 weeks after a big win over Rockmart, okay?
Yeah, good luck. Good luck next week.
All right, thank you. Go Nears.
Go Nears. Have a good night, Coach. Thank you.
All right, see you. All right.
Big win again for North Murray. I'd like to say thank you to Chris James, the voice of.
He does a great job at that.
The voice of North Murray on the radio. Chris sends me a lot of stats every week. Chris, I really appreciate that. His son Walker is a lockdown corner in that defensive backfield senior. Also, Josh Young sends me a lot of stats. The PA announcer for North Murray. So, guys, thank you. Appreciate that a lot. We've got about a minute to go here. We've got some stats I'm going to go over real quick. It's one of my favorite parts of the show. I really enjoy this. We're going to go team stats real quick. Offense, in Class 5A, Dalton came in tonight at number 10, 33.38 points a game in Class 5A. Class 4A, you got Cedartown at number 5 at 36.29. Northwest came in at number 6, 35.29. Heritage number 8, 34.29. And Central Carroll number 10, 33.29. One thing that stands out there, 4 teams out of 6 in that region are in the top 10 in the state in offense.
That's awesome.
But not one of them in defense. That's what wins. Class 2A, North Murray comes in at number 4 at 43 points a game. Defense, Class 5A, Cartersville, number 10, 15.63 points a game. And in Class 4A, number 1 defense,
Cedartown, got
big, bad Cedartown at 6.29.
Another shutout tonight.
They made a big statement with Sonoraville with a 48-0 whitewash. We'll go to commercial. Stay with us. We'll be right back for more Football Friday.
Find a career path where you are essential. Georgia Northwestern Technical College offers over 200 programs of study in aviation, business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Visit us at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Be essential.
This is our Dalton, one of the fastest technology-driven gig cities in the country. Thanks to OptiLink, we're making things happen with lightning-fast internet. With OptiLink and its cutting-edge fiber technology, you get unsurpassed bandwidth for the entire family with super-fast speeds for all of your devices, keeping you up to date on the latest trends and dance moves. Never missing a moment with family, work from anywhere for a life well lived.
Speeds beyond your imagination. Speeds that move your life forward. Go big. Get the gig from OptiLink.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg here from North Georgia Toyota. Are you trying to sell your car in this great market and want to know its value?
Well, 2 clicks, 10 seconds, that easy at NorthGeorgiaToyota.com.
They say we can't do that.
Oh, yes, we can.
Come see us.
The 22 football season is here, and we are fired up for our area teams. And Cherokee Pizza is the best place to start or finish the game. Come here for the pizza, the beverages, or the arcade, baby. Good luck, teams, and go Dogs. Woo!
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? What would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams a reality.
At ColdwellBanker.com, you can get an instant estimate on your home. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
At Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, we've been serving our community since 1974 with offices in Dalton, Calhoun, Ringgold, Cartersville, and Cleveland, Tennessee. We've got you covered.
2022 football season's here, and the Oakwood Cafe is ready to serve you pancakes as big as your head. Come on down on Saturday morning after the big game and eat a plate full of hash browns till your belly starts aching. And don't forget to check out what we've got going on at Walnut Hill Farm. Woo!
Hey football fans, I'm Chris and this is my dad Charles. Here at Transformers, we believe in no gimmicks, just affordable pricing and quality repairs. Come see us at Dalton, Cartersville, or check us out online at transformerstransmission.com.
Ooh, welcome back to Football Friday. Jason, you can't make some of this stuff up. I dare you to try. We're going to go to some sponsors real quick. Thank you, Pizza Hut, for all you do, along with OptiLink, Builtwell Bank, and the Toyota Coaches Call. Pizza Hut, one of 3 locations in Dalton, Chatsworth, Ringgold. 2 mediums, 1 topping, $6.99. Bring it to the playoff game at the Creek.
Bring it.
You can bring it home. You can meet Sumner and have a picnic. I'd bring more than 2. 10
lessons.
10 Cup Creek golf lessons. Call Chris Owen, 706-934-9786. Teaching champions, 1 lesson at a time.
I got a guy that wants some lessons, and I'm going to hook you up with his number, man. I told him, I said, you got me straight one day.
Please do. Please do. There is no such thing as too much business.
You got that right.
No such thing as too much business. I think we're going to go now back to the scoreboard real quick.
Calhoun over Dalton, 28-13. Heritage, and that went, matter of fact, that was what? Some onside kicks there that made that close. 40-36 over North Whitfield. Central, 51. Southeast Whitfield 6, Fannin County over Murray County 49-6. North Murray with a big win. We just got off the phone with Mr. Pogue over Model 35-28. Big win by Cola Creek. We're in the playoffs, baby. 14-10 over Bremen. Rockmart 63, Gordon Central 0. Ringo with a big win over Ridgeland 42-14. Cedartown another shutout. We talked about their defense 48-0 over Snorville. Snorville's got a good team. And Christian Heritage with a big one, 56-6 over Asheville.
Christian Heritage went on the road. They went to Asheville, North Carolina, and laid the wood, 56-6. And not to forget, on the ice tonight, Tampa Bay 3-2 over Florida in overtime. We're going to go to Southeast highlights, but before we do that really quick, we've got a monster game coming up. 2 weeks ago, North Whitfield Westside met at Westside, regular season.
Yes.
Vegas had Westside -3. A lot of people laughed at that. Westside came through 16-7. That is not Keith Bingham's first big game.
No, he's a good coach,
He knows
man. He
what
had
he's
those
doing.
kids ready.
So,
Sure.
this coming Tuesday, 5 o'clock, North Whitfield is back at Westside. This is for the championship.
It's going to be a big game.
Vegas has North Whitfield -6.
If I'm not mistaken,
I think they know something. North
Andrew
Whitfield.
Knuckles' son is the quarterback for Westside, if I'm not mistaken, his other son. Is that correct? That's what I heard tonight, I think. He's a good player. I mean, you know, his son's a real good backup quarterback for Northwest.
If I'm North Whitfield, I pound Douglas all night.
For sure.
I pound Douglas
He
all
averaged
night.
about 20 a handoff.
I'd like to thank Brad Ramsey, one of the biggest Southeast supporters, boosters, fan of Raider Rage, for these highlights tonight. Brad, thank you very much.
That was a hard run by Inslee right there. That was a hard run.
Due to a ref shortage, this game was actually played Thursday night. And this is...
And here's a touchdown by Southeast to start off the game.
Yeah, this is Central Carroll came to Southeast. Southeast came out swinging, got on the board early. But Carroll, I'm telling you, brother, they got a lot of speed. They got a lot of athletes. They got a boy going to South Carolina. I think they got another one going to Georgia.
They're always good teams out of Carrollton Central, Carrollton, whatever.
I mean, they come at you in waves. And that speed is one thing that you just cannot coach.
You can't coach speed, that's for sure.
But, you know, a lot of times the score doesn't always reflect
There's a good little play by Southeast, and then boom. Who was that?
the effort.
Number 4 came up there and laid the lumber, man.
Southeast fought and scrapped the whole game. I think Central added a couple late scores to
Good
kind of make
catch
this
there.
game a
Wow.
little wider. Big catch.
He must have stepped out of bounds, I'm assuming.
I think he was stepped out right there, but that was a nice play.
About the 30-yard line, I'd say.
And again, these are the first time we see
Tunnel
these
screen there.
highlights. I'm not
There's that number 4,
Not
man.
real sure
and
what's
he
going
hurdles
on.
the kid.
think
Who
he's-
do you say's got them coming up?
Northwest travels to Central next Friday.
Better be ready.
They better buckle it real tight. Tie their shoes.
I'm telling you, man.
And
They look
again,
strong.
Brad Ramsey, thank you very much for getting that put together and sending that in to us. We very much appreciate that. Again, Southeast came up just a little bit short in that game, but the effort level was there. Coach Murray's always coaching them. He's going to get them going in the right direction. We've got about 10 seconds. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, we've got more highlights we're going to show. I think we've got some Murray County highlights. But stay with us.
Northwest, I believe.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with more Football Friday.
Hi, I'm Mitch Sanford with Built-Well Bank. Yes, that's right. First Bank of Dalton is now Built-Well Bank. What does that mean for you? It means the same exceptional service from the bankers you know and trust. It means a larger footprint that expands through 13 counties in Georgia and Tennessee. It means your community bank is still right around the corner. Want to learn more? Visit us at builtwell.bank or give us a call at 706-226-5377. Well-built communities start with well-built banks.
Hey, this is Eddie.
And Greg.
From North Georgia Toyota. And Greg, what could be better than football time in North Georgia?
Well, it's the great deals at North Georgia Toyota.
And Greg, we're starting to see a lot of inventory coming in. We got some Tundras, Tacomas, trucks. Need to come by and see us.
Yeah, don't forget the pre-owned vehicles too.
Some people say we can't do that, Greg. What do we say?
We say, oh yes, we can.
And that's only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton. Come see us.
Precision Chemical and Paper Supply is locally owned and operated by Damon Duckett, serving our community for 40-plus years. We can supply all your away-from-home needs. Business-to-business products include janitorial, food and beverage, facilities and ground, office products, and packaging. Located at 101 Bryant Avenue in Dalton. Give Precision Chemical and Paper Supply a call today at 706-226-8795 or visit them on their website at precisionchemicalandpaper.com.
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr.
And I'm Chris Hicks.
And we're the Transformers crew.
With over 40 years of experience from brakes, AC tune-ups, oil changes, and custom rebuilt transmissions, Transformers is your #1 automotive repair source. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility conveniently located here on Sugar Road, and we also offer financing for those unexpected repair needs. So come and check out the real professionals because we are
Transformers.
Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist.
Maryville Jewelers has been a family-owned and operated store since 1974. The only thing that has changed is our beautiful and elegant merchandise. Our staff works hard at staying up with all the latest styles and trends. We pride ourselves on having beautiful jewelry in all price ranges. Maryville Jewelers is known for its outstanding customer service and its quick turnaround on jewelry and watch repair. We are a full-service jewelry store. Come see us at Maryville Jewelers in historic downtown Dalton.
Find a career path where you are essential. Georgia Northwestern Technical College offers over 200 programs of study in aviation, business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 convenient campus locations. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Visit us at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Be essential.
Welcome back to Football Friday. We do have 2 more highlights. We're going to go to Murray County and highlights and Northwest highlights, but before we do that really quick, we're going to run down through these individual stats real quick. Real fast, back to last week, a couple guys we missed. Jalen Gray, Christian Heritage, had 117 yards, 2 touchdowns, also 10 tackles, playing running back and linebacker for Christian Heritage. That's Jalen Gray. Tyson Greenway last week had 31 carries, 274 yards, a touchdown, also a 16-yard TD reception. Big numbers. Jaden Rice last week had 12 receptions, 239 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Outstanding. Wow. Now, going into this week, going into tonight, rushing, Tyson Greenway, number 3 in the state, only 29 yards behind behind the state leader, which is Nick Woodford of Northeast, but Tyson Greenway comes in at 1,590 yards rushing, the 5A leader, number 3 in the state. That is awesome.
Awesome.
And that's missing the game, so if he plays that game.
He's probably upwards close to 2,000 yards.
He's the state leader. Rushing, number 27 in the state, Jonas Walton, running back Central Carroll, 1,018 yards. He's the 4A leader. Passing, Seth Griffin came in number 3 tonight, 2,278 yards. He is the 2A leader, only 160 behind our state leader, Tate Morris out of McIntosh. Passing, number 12 in the state, Owen Brooker, coming in to tonight, 1,856 yards, quarterback for Northwest. He's the 4A leader. Number 25, Trey Townsend, quarterback Calhoun, 1,574 yards passing. Number 32, Case Kinnaman, quarterback Cahoga Creek, 1,456 yards. Number 34 in the state, Jackson Pate, quarterback Sonoraville, 1,429 yards passing. And receiving, Number 3 in the state coming into tonight, Judson Petty, wide receiver, North Murray, 826 yards. He is the 2A leader. Jaden Rice, number 4 in the state, right behind Petty, wide receiver, North Murray, 800 yards for the season. At number 31, Hudson Gray, wide receiver, Northwest, 596 yards. And at number 59, Manny Dominguez, wide receiver, Cahoga Creek, 511 yards. So outstanding job, gentlemen.
Great job, kid.
Awesome.
I mean, young men.
We're going to pop in some Murray highlights or Northwest real quick. Here we go with Murray County, who, this is kind of a story on itself, did score tonight.
That's nice.
6 points, doubled their season average. But they're
There's
just
a big run by number 8, and I don't have the kid's name, but it's right down the sidelines.
Yeah, this is Fannin County.
Fannin County.
Fannin County lining up against Murray, and Fannin is very fond of scoring. They put 68 up last week. They put 49 up tonight. They are in a two-way tie with North Murray atop the Class 2A region.
That kid's got Kenny Stabler in it. Look at that long hair hanging out the back of his helmet.
I like that.
See that?
I like that.
I mean, looks like Murray County just couldn't do anything. I mean, they're getting in the backfield. Look like a personal foul there though by Fannin County.
Fannin's a good little team. That ran their record tonight, 5-3. Those 3 losses though were to two were ranked top 10 teams. But rather fond of scoring. They are not afraid to score.
That's a direct snap to number 8. He will take it to the house. It looks like.
One thing I learned tonight, I learned
fly.
in my football time, Jason, if you can run the ball and you can stop the run, you're going to win ball games.
Got that right. I mean, the prime example tonight in our game. I mean, that's all Bremen does is run the ball.
Yes. Very physical.
Clock tick.
You got to run the ball and you got to be able to stop the run if you're going to beat a good team.
That is true. Make a team one-dimensional if you can.
Control the ball and control the clock. 42-0. But Murray did get on the board tonight. 6 points. Got some things to work on. But Napier will get them there.
Napier will get them there for sure. He'll get them going.
We got 2.5 minutes. If my boys touchdown, Jesus, can you get Northwest on the board here? They tried their best to come back, 40-36.
Yeah, I think they got a couple onside kicks when I was coming to the show tonight, man, and they about came back.
It's at a loss in this game, at a loss for words.
One of my son's good friends, Matthew Adair, plays for Ridgeland. I'm sure he's stoked right now with the big win they had. He's number 21 if I can find him.
You know, Northwest lost tonight. Dalton lost.
Turnover
If
right
Cahoga
there.
lost, I was going to call in sick.
See ya.
Owen 22 for 41 tonight, 289 yards passing, 2 TDs. He also had 98 on the ground.
Good night for Owen, for sure.
And 3 touchdowns rushing. Gray had 5 catches,
Man, did you
67
see that little
yards.
swing pass they had that block well, number 4, all the way down the sidelines for a touchdown.
That was reminiscent of last year's last play with Northwest.
There goes Owen dropping back. Oh man, what a catch off number 10 to, is that Hudson?
That was Hudson Gray.
Wow. Off Ken to Hudson. Wow. That's a hard run by Northwest.
Get in
Get
there.
in, son. Get in there.
Hard running.
Nice. He fought to get in there for sure. I don't know if that was the Collins kid or who that was.
That slant pattern, you know, pass defense has been a sore spot this year. Seemed like
There's Owen for a good run.
Heritage had a lot of 3rd and 15 convert, 3rd and 19 convert, 3rd and 18 convert.
Got a hard run by Owen to get him in the scoring position. But yeah, you're right, man. You and if you got time to throw, man, in any league for that matter, you're gonna, get first downs. You got them behind the sticks. You just got to keep them behind the sticks with 3rd and 15s, 3rd and 10s.
There's a nice onside kick recovered.
Yep. There goes Owen again. It looks like he may get in.
Run for it.
Good run there by Owen.
40-36. So
They fought hard.
Heritage comes to Bruin Field in a game that pretty much was an elimination game for both teams. Very difficult for Northwest to make the playoffs now. Heritage kind of controls their own fate. Just disappointing. We got 5 seconds. We're going to go to commercial break. We'll be right back with more Football Friday.
Hi, I'm Mitch Sanford with Biltwell Bank. Yes, that's right. First Bank of Dalton is now Biltwell Bank. What does that mean for you? It means the same exceptional service from the bankers you know and trust. It means a larger footprint that expands through 13 counties in Georgia and Tennessee. It means your community bank is still right around the corner. Want to learn more? Visit us at biltwell.bank or give us a call at 706-226-5377. Well-built communities start with well-built banks.
This is our Dalton, one of the fastest technology-driven gig cities in the country. Thanks to OptiLink, we're making things happen with lightning-fast internet. With OptiLink and its cutting-edge fiber technology, you get unsurpassed bandwidth for the entire family with super-fast speeds for all of your devices, keeping you up to date on the latest trends and dance moves. Never missing a moment with family, work from anywhere for a life well lived.
Speeds beyond your imagination. Speeds that move your life forward. Go big. Get the gig from OptiLink.
Hey, it's Eddie and Greg here from North Georgia Toyota. Are you trying to sell your car in this great market and want to know its value?
Well, 2 clicks, 10 seconds, that easy at NorthGeorgiaToyota.com.
They say we can't do that.
Oh, yes, we can.
Come see us.
The 22 football season is here, and we are fired up for our area teams. And Cherokee Pizza is the best place to start or finish the game. Come here for the pizza, the beverages, or the arcade, baby. Good luck, teams, and go Dogs. Woo!
Hi, I'm Charles R. Hicks Sr.
And I'm Chris Hicks.
And we're the Transformers crew.
With over 40 years of experience from brakes, AC tune-ups, oil changes, and custom rebuilt transmissions, Transformers is your #1 automotive repair source. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility conveniently located here on Sugar Road, and we also offer financing for those unexpected repair needs. So come and check out the real professionals because we are
Transformers.
Transformers Transmission and Complete Auto Repair Specialist.
Welcome back to Football Friday. Jason, I'll tell you, this is the fastest hour of the week by
It
far.
flies, man.
And you're getting up early in the morning headed to
Headed to
Charleston.
in the morning for a few days, yeah.
Good. Well, safe travels.
Thank you so much.
Safe travels. You and your wife have a great time. One thing I want to point out, too, with Christian Heritage's big 56-6 win tonight, that puts them at 4-5 on the season. So great job there coaching for Pogue and Adams. Great job. I think now we're going to go to next week's ball games.
Okay, we got Cartersville at Dalton, North Whitfield at Central Carrollton, Southeast Whitfield at Cedartown, Murray County at Harrelson, Cass at Calhoun, Cahola Creek at Lafayette, Model at Gordon Central, Ridgeland at Gordon Lee, Sonorville at Heritage, Christian Heritage at Mount Zion, North Whitfield at Westside, and the Falcons at the Rams, baby.
A lot of big games, a lot of playoff games. There's not a bigger game on that schedule, though, than the Falcons at the Rams. That is the 7- and 8-year-old playoff game in the morning. For the season, it stands at 1-1. The Rams are pissed. Vegas knows that. They got the Rams coming in as a 7-point favorite. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning at the Dalton City Rec. Rams will be ready.
On.
They will be there. You've got North Whitfield at Westside. Vegas has... Coming off the loss, they got North Whitfield actually favored at -6. I think they're going to buckle those chin straps a little tighter. They're going to ride that Douglas horse.
North Whitfield's got something for Westside in that game. Payback.
16-7.
I feel it.
It was Bingham 16-7, but I think North Whitfield is going to ride that Douglas horse.
It's going to be a dose of Douglas is what I'm hearing.
Carter Cresswell is going to make his presence known on offense and defense. He's got some big shoes.
Waylon Bilal's quarterback. I think we got something for him this time.
Waylon's coming, yeah. And I tell you, one injury to note in that game, the man boy, Wyatt Mann, broke ankle. That is going to be a big loss for North Whitfield, so prayers that he recovers quickly.
Prayers for him and his family.
So, big game Tuesday, 5 o'clock at Westside. Be there. If we can, real quick, can we hit that Dalton OptiLink scoreboard?
Calhoun over Dalton, 28-13. Heritage over North Whitfield, 40-36. Central Carrollton over Southeast Whitfield, 51-6. Fannin County over Murray, 49-6. North Murray with a big win over Model, 35-28. Coal Creek make the playoffs, baby. I love it. 14-10 over Bremen. Rockmart 63, Gordon Central 0. Ringgold over Ridgeland 42-14. Cedartown with another shutout 48-0 over Snorville. And Christian Heritage with a big win 56-6 over Asheville out of North Carolina.
Yeah. I tell you, not to waste much time on Cedartown, but they really made a big statement tonight. Wow. 48-0. Wow.
Are we talking state championship, Cedartown, maybe?
I'll be shocked if anybody can beat Cedartown in 4A. Shocked. But again, next week we're going to have the playoff picture is a lot clearer now. Some teams eliminated. Now we're jockeying for position. That 1-2 seed is so important to get home field advantage.
For sure.
Some of our schools, you get down to that 3 and 4. We're matched up with some of those Region 8s. You're going to be playing some teams in the top 10 at their house. It's always tough. But let's finish the show. We got 3 minutes. Just talk about Cahoga Creek in the playoffs.
I tell you what, man, we got it, and we looked at that. We talked about it. A few of our dads text back and forth, and we would love to get a home playoff game if the scenario works out. If we were to win out, you never know, we could get a home game. But realistically, you're talking Cedar Grove or Sandy Creek. We're going to have to bring it to go down there and play. When you go south, you know what happens when you go south. Speed. But, hey, it doesn't matter where we go. We can play on the moon. I don't care. If we're in the playoffs. We're 6-2. Let's go.
That's why they play the games on the field and not on paper, right?
You're right. Absolutely.
I got a gallon of Rocky Road ice cream in the freezer. I'm fixing to grab it. I'm headed to Varnell. I'm headed to McDonald's. It's BYOI night. You going to join me?
I might join you.
I cannot wait. It's going to be standing room only. Again, congratulations, Cahoga Creek, the school, the community, the fans, everyone. We've got a few more highlights here. Bring it home. Wiggins being out there reminds me a little bit of Walt Frazier with the Knicks. Guy couldn't walk. He came running out. Game 7, they won by 40
The whole defense
points.
as a whole played a great game. We gave them on short field position like Coach Wilson said, and we held them at bay. The first half didn't go our way, but when we're relevant in the area, and I hate that my son's graduating, but we got some young kids coming up, and I just hope we can build the program and keep it going where it's at. We got great coaching up there, and I just want us to succeed and keep succeeding, and be relevant in the area. I mean, when you're relevant, it makes the whole area better, in my opinion.
Amen. And like I said, that Cahoga's going nowhere but up.
I hope so.
Going nowhere but up. You got the pipeline at North Whitfield pumping it up.
For
kids
sure.
coming in. You got great coaches. It starts at the top. Martis, Woods, Crossan, Wilson, coaching staff. It's great. Dalton, big game next week. Cartersville obviously is a handful, top 10 team, but again, that's why you played on the field.
I watched Calhoun go into Cartersville and win. They had a few turnovers that helped them, but Dalton can get up and get a big win and get right back in the driver's seat. You never know. Calhoun does have the upper with the win over them, but I wouldn't count Dalton out.
Games at Harmon, legendary Harmon, anything can happen and usually does. Northwest is traveling down to Central. Good luck. Cahoga at Lafayette. We should take care of business.
I think we should beat Lafayette. Last year Lafayette had a good team, but I think we can take them.
Yeah. Jason, fastest hour of my life. I'm really happy for you, buddy.
Thank you, brother.
Congratulations. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being on Football
I don't even
Friday.
know if the boys are asleep yet. I doubt it.
Great show. Thank you for staying with us.
Live from Northwest High School, it's Football Friday.